Yo, what's local media? It's your homeboy KrazyKam, and in today's video, today we're going to be reacting to the Travis Hunter girl situation. Now, I've been hearing things about this. I don't really know too much about it, but all I know is that his girlfriend is very disloyal, very unfaithful. They've been together for like 6 years or something like that, and then she started being unfaithful around the 2nd year. So I really don't know too much about that, but we're gonna be educated and caught up today. You feel what I'm saying? Filled in on the situation. Now, as you see on the video at the bottom, it says he stopped his wedding after a shocking video of his girlfriend cheating. I just really am hoping that is clickbait and that didn't happen, because you really hate to see marital vows being broken, bro. You hate to see it, bro. You feel what I'm saying? God made a wedding to be a union between two people that are genuinely in love and put God in the middle of everything they do. So let's just hope that they're doing the, you know what I'm saying? They're doing that. But I'm going into it expecting that they're not doing that. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure to go crazy on the subscribe button. Both on that like button, hit the description. Just know much more about this video. Comment something down below, you feel what I'm saying? Make my day a little bit better. I really would appreciate it. And without further ado, man, we finna get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's chop it up, man.
There's a 21 years old collegiate megastar in football. And with a long list of his football accomplishments, the projection of his future is more than promising. And typically with guys like those, if you dial down the conversation to how they interact with women, you'd probably assume that he's smothered with girls obsessing with him. Or at the very least, you'd assume that he's very experienced with women to the point where you might even consider him to be some type of player or womanizer. At least with the level of athlete that he is, that's the type of stereotype that comes with it. Our fellow brother Travis Hunter has been in a 5-year relationship with his girlfriend, Leanna. And with him being only 21 years old, that would mean he would have started dating Leanna at 16, well into high school. If you guys don't know what's going on, let me just give you this fair share warning. We're about to get into a lot of young, dumb love. Now let me explain to you guys why any of this is relevant. Travis recently just received the Heisman Trophy, and to my knowledge, getting that accolade is probably the highest level of acknowledgement you can receive as a football college player. So as bro is showering in his success and glory, as he should, not long after, there was an interaction on national television between him and his girlfriend. It seemed as if he was trying to go up to her and share this very special moment in his career with his girlfriend. He knows all the cameras are watching, so he's trying to create, you know, a moment in history. But for some reason, she didn't seem to match the energy and gave him a lot of attitude. Just from what we could see in the video.
But there's nothing like a girl that'll ruin like your moment, like especially for an athlete, bro. Like, dude, it was my friend, right? He was in a very important moment in like a game, and his girl told him in the on the timeout he broke up with him, bro. When I tell you, bro, I was genuinely so shocked. Like, it was so much to take in, bro. Like, my friend, he got broken up with on a game-winning shot, literally. Like, it was actually so crazy. And the girls do that, bro. They'll ruin your mental, bro, and not get you locked in. They'll get you unlocked.
Honestly, don't know what the hell was going on in that interaction. But from what people are saying, it seemed as if she was jealous that he was talking to some girl on the sidelines or some type of situation dealing with another woman, and she didn't like that very much. And for whatever reason, she wanted to address it right then and there with all the cameras rolling. Chances are it was probably just some fan. Like I said, this guy is a very popular football player. But I digress. Everyone saw this shit. It became the talk of the town. And now people on the internet, you know, started diving into this private life relationship. And the narrative that she's kind of an ungrateful girlfriend started to kind of spin out of control. So now we're at the point you got everyone and their mama calling shorty a gold digger. For me personally, when I first saw this interaction on my reaction channel, Birdo3, link will be in the description. Go check that out. I personally thought it was a little distasteful. I get that you might be upset with me, but hey, you know the cameras are rolling. You know this is a very big moment. I'd at least expect you to kind of just keep it on the low and address that with me in private, so we can handle it like that. That was just my personal take, but I didn't necessarily think it was anything deeper than that. So I was starting to say things like I didn't necessarily agree with the fact that everyone was painting this woman to be this terrible person just off of that one interaction. Yeah. Again, the type of person I am, I don't like to judge people off of something that I don't even truly understand, much less I don't know these people in real life. So what opinion could I actually have about this?
DraftKings
person. I like to mind my business, and I genuinely feel like a lot of people should apply that to their life as well. I get it when it comes to celebrities or athletes or people that we look up to. It's very easy to kind of forget that they're human and are dealing with their own bag of whatever. I know it's gonna happen, but I do think it's unfair to just judge people so harshly off of something that you don't know the context behind, which I didn't know the context behind. Regardless though, my feedback and my reaction was pretty much saying, look, is she a gold digger? She very well might be, but bro's young, he's a top tier athlete. All he needs to make sure he does is not marry her right away, and definitely don't give her no babies, and let things play out how they play out. As men, we've all—
But we saw that he canceled marital vows, bro. So let's just hope he didn't propose, bro, because that girl already seemed like really toxic.
Of dating or being in some type of relationship with somebody that probably wasn't good for us, and we had to learn from that mistake. So if I were him, I would just be focusing on myself, focusing on being the best version of myself. And you know, if things don't work out with my lady, yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna feel that pain, but you know, I got bigger and better things to keep conquering as I'm maneuvering through this life, especially as a superstar athlete. Again, clearly, I didn't know the full context of the situation. So the internet does what the internet does. They're diving deep into this girl, and for once, it seems like the internet might have actually been right about this woman. And when I tell you, all of a sudden, 4K footage of this girl cheating on her man is popping up left and right. Videos of her pretty much exposing herself to not even really care about this nigga like that. There is just so much evidence that this girl actually hasn't been faithful to bro. And I'm not even talking about alleged. Like, you can't deny 4K footage, bro. I do my best to try not to judge people, but I mean, bro, when the evidence is there, shorty was literally doing nasty work for anyone that says they're in a committed relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I started to feel bad for Travis, because it really started to be like, damn, these are things that a lot of guys deal with their girlfriends, you know, being ain't shit, cheating assholes, whatever. But the fact that
hey, we don't call girls that word. Very thirsty.
Deal with this in front of the world, everybody's attacking him, drilling him, telling him his girl ain't nothing. That can't feel good. But then it gets a little bit worse. Now we're getting footage of bro clearly simping.
Yeah, we was in love ever since then.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then he was friend zoned because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zoned?" I was like, "Yes." I was not into him. And then finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner, and I didn't want to go by myself, so he was like, "Oh, I'll go with you."
She is like openly telling him she doesn't give a shit about him. And this is where I'm starting to get a little bit shaky, because, you know, again, as much as I feel for him, because we've all been there, blinded by love, it's just like, damn, bro, you kind of going out sad. And then the nail in the coffin happens. Our poor brother Travis comes out after all of this shit and is defending shorty.
You dudes worry about another dude relationship. Y'all single. You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about?
Yeah, that looks really bad. I'm not gonna lie. That looks really, 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 really bad. Travis Hunter, man. Walk in, peep game, bro. Don't let her drug you, bro. Don't let her grass your head, my boy.
On me. Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got.
Okay,
very gorgeous to me.
Now we got celebrities and people all across the world just chiming in on the situation, pretty much drilling Travis a new one, because it's like, here you clearly have a girl that's not doing right by you, bro, and they're getting married. He plans on marrying this woman. And with so many red flags waving in his face, the fact that he's not able to dial it back, see it for what it is, and accept the truth. He's doubling down on the fact that you don't know her. Like almost on some I could fix her type shit. And that's why I'm making this video today, because I feel like so many men are struggling with being blinded with the infatuation of a woman. Love is literally not allowing you to see clearly.
When you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
I feel like as a young
real.
man, there's always going to be a time and place where we end up ignoring the red flags, and we're going to have to learn from that situation. I know what you guys call them, the canon events. It's like that was supposed to happen so I could bounce back and know how to maneuver better next time. But unfortunately for Travis, he's literally dealing with this in real time in front of everybody.
Thing is, when you have multiple third-person perspectives chiming in to tell you that this is not working, especially if it's millions of people telling you, bro, that's when you should really know that you're cooked. Like, the situation is cooked. So, and you're the only person that is saying that, hey, I should stay with her. That should tell you something, bro. That should make you open up your nine-tailed fox senses, bro, and just let you know that, hey, bro, she's not the one. Cut her off, bro. Go ghost.
Remember, he's only 21, and there's probably a really strong chance that a lot of his early life was just consumed by school and football, where he didn't really have that much interactions with women. So what I may have gone through at 16, he's dealing with right now at 21. Some people mature a bit later, but he's also a football megastar. So we're literally watching bro simp and crash out in front of the entire world, and everyone's pointing the finger and laughing at him. And it's kind of crazy. The reality of the situation is you're young and you don't want to rush into anything. Even if you're older, you don't want to rush into anything. But imagine being 21 thinking about marrying the girl that's actually cheating on you. And I've said this in other videos before, but a big way to prevent this is you got to stop putting women on a pedestal, bro. This is the perfect example of falling in love with the idea of somebody and then ignoring their actions because of what you want the outcome to be like. I really hate to be the guy to try to put like negative energy onto anyone's relationship, but if you're dealing with someone and you're continuously ignoring the signs, you're bound to have a bad outcome with that relationship, bro. What I will say is no matter what, Travis has been dealing with this girl for the past 5 years, so what we don't know is the stuff that they've been through together off camera. It still doesn't justify the cheating or the way that she's acting in the public eye, and I honestly feel like, in my personal opinion, that would be more than enough to walk away from her. But what the internet loves to do is blow things way out of proportions. So what I do feel like is he genuinely doesn't deserve everybody pointing the finger, laughing at him for shit that most people have gone through in their life. They just got to do it in private. And maybe even making this video is contributing to the problem, but at least on my end, I genuinely feel like I'm trying to give feedback to wake y'all up to not do these things, be blinded by love, and keep putting it on the pedestal. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be putting no one on the pedestal. And if you're religious like me, you know, the only nigga that's above me is God. To the naked eye, Travis Hunter.
You just called God a ninja? Sorry, I just had to say that, bro. Like, lock in, twin.
Everything made out. D1 athlete, the potential to be making millions of dollars, set his family up for years to come. If he's not already making, you know, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions now, because I do think athletes now are able to get paid as early as being in college. Here it is, he's struggling with women, right? And I guess what I'm trying to say here is, one, obviously don't put anybody on a pedestal, even the people that you think you are in love with. Also, don't be so quick to compare yourself, because you genuinely don't know what anybody's going through. Because look at this guy, has it all, but he's dealing with this bullshit. And the irony in it all is it's pretty much him simping over his girl in the same way a high school kid with nothing would. Y'all gotta be able to separate the thinking with your heart from the thinking with your mind, because sometimes what your heart is telling you want don't really make a lot of sense. But when you start thinking with this motherfucker, you kind of know the answer. It's your heart that's kind of making you think, well, I'm gonna just say fuck it and do that bullshit anyway. I'm not suggesting you be a cold person or anything, but again, this goes back to something else.
I feel like it's more your mind telling you something. It's delusions, and delusions don't happen in your heart. It happens in your mind. So I feel like don't follow your mind at the same time following your heart. I think it's both, to be honest. Do the one that's not selling you, bro. Just do the one that's like that knows what's going on, that's aware of what's happening.
Say in all my videos, you want to remain neutral, man. When you start making decisions, real fast, hasty decisions, while you're, you know, super infatuated, oh, I love her so much, I love her so much, she's so perfect, or when you're super upset, that's when you kind of start making terrible decisions. And now you so blinded by love, you literally looking at 4K footage of your girl cheating on you, bruh. Because a woman that truly respects you as a man, she's gonna move a certain way, and that's a given. You shouldn't have to struggle with certain shit. If you feel like your girl's not respecting you with basic principles, I mean, bro,
Not much you can do.
I really don't know what to tell you. Make the right decision, and it's okay when things don't work out, even with the people that you think you're in love with. Because what you definitely don't want to do is make a permanent decision on temporary feelings that leave permanent scars.
Where you at, Birdo?
Nah, man, that's real, bro. Nah, man, make sure that you pick the right one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You really never know until you experience things. So, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, I'm a first-hand learner, so I really don't know how the situation is. I really can't envision or imagine what he's going through. But I'm just, another life lesson for y'all, man. Just make sure that you're picking the right fish in the big old ocean, bro. No cap. Yeah, he's right. If somebody can't stick to basic regulations and rules about being a girlfriend, or like a wife or something, then yeah, man, she's not the one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If she can't follow them, then she's not the one. So yeah, man, thank you so much for watching through this video, and I might catch you on the next one. Peace.